start recording. Alright, we're a minute late. Oopsie daisy. Never mind. I think we're still good though. Looks like we're live. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're live. Yes. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Matt, aka SH Matt. Welcome, welcome. It is Thursday, the 8th of July, 2021. And welcome back to part 18 of my Pokemon White Hardcore Nuzlocke. In the last stream, Melted, hello, how you doing? Welcome. In the last stream, I did some training to finally get Yogurt evolved to a Jellicent up to level 41 with everyone else. Took out some of the gym trainers in the Opelucid City Gym. And then, you're 1 minute late. I know. I had to do some final prep stuff and all that other, garbage, making sure my window was closed and everything so I don't get any external sound. But, yeah. Took in some gym trainers in Opelucid Gym. Got through all of them. Unfortunately, though, we did lose Nando's, the Archeops, because I forgot about Defeatist triggering, which is really stupid on my part. That was a big oof there. So yeah, that's what happened there. But today, we're going to do our final preps to get everyone the future sad. Yeah, that future is now past, but it was sad. Yes. But we're doing some final preps now to get, we've brought in Toasty, the Krokorok, to the team, because I've thought up a new strat of what I'm going to do for taking out Iris, using, essentially trying to set up a sweep with Hash Brown, my Excadrill, using Earthquake. That's the plan at the moment, but just to have some backup, I'm going to, well, I'm still going to get everyone else up to high level 43, which is the level cap, but then I've also got to get Toasty, my Krokorok, first of all evolved into a Crocodile, and then up to level 43 as well. So that's what we're doing. The final training. Hopefully that should only take up maybe at most the first half of this stream. And then from there, why not Bisharp? Because Pawniard doesn't evolve into Bisharp until level 52. Gen 5 in its late evolution strike again. But yeah, Pawniard doesn't evolve into Bisharp until level 52, meaning we're not going to be able to get a Bisharp, like, it's kind of late but a good Pokemon. It is, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to use it in this gym. At best, I'd be able to use Bisharp, my Pawniard's named Jawbreaker. I'd be able to use them just in the Elite Four, and then against N and Getsis, which is still possible, definitely is still doable, but, because, a Bisharp would be really useful against both Shauntal and Caitlyn. But yeah, I decided against it at this point. So, anyway, can Toasty take out this thing? Might be able to, let's see. Outspeeds, it's still, oh my god. Don't do that, it's too early for that. Too early to be landing those criticals. Yeah, no thank you. Billy, hello, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you. It's evening for me, but that's all good. Doesn't matter wherever in the world you are. As long as you're enjoying the stream, that's what matters. Welcome. Have I missed something juicy? No. That was the first Ordino encounter of the stream, and I decided to think, oh, maybe, I was like, Toasty's level 37. Maybe he can, like, take out this Ordino. I did a crunch. Oh, sorry, Melted also redeemed a Hydrate. Thank you. But, yeah, I redeemed the, well, Melted redeemed the Hydrate. Yeah, and that Ordino, I thought, oh, I'll do a crunch. It didn't even do half damage to that Ordino. And then the Ordino used Secret Power and landed a crit, but it, still, Toasty was able to live that, but it was still, like, I was like, that's too early for that kind of stuff. I'm not going to bother. Like, I thought, why did I just try that? Not a good idea, so I'm just going to, keep doing the switch training. It's worked so far, it's fine. So currently I'm just doing Switch training with Carolina as well. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So hopefully, I was saying too early for this level of stress. Exactly. Yeah, it's a bit too early. But I hope everyone's day's been good so far. Whoever wherever you are in the world, hopefully your day or morning or afternoon or evening's been good. Well, it's been pretty good. Damn, it got dark outside quick. I mean, guess what's what happens when it's winter, right? Like, it's middle of winter here in Perth, so like the sunrise at this point, sunrise in the middle of winter in Perth, sunrise is typically, well, you get first light typically at about 6:45. Sunrise is at about 7:15. And then sunset's about 5:45. Last light at about 6. So, yeah. But I know that it's like we get a lot of light during the summertime here in Perth. Like in the peak summertime, in Perth, sunrise is first light is typically about like 4:45 in the morning. Sunrise is at about 5:15, 5:15, and then sunset is typically about I don't know, maybe 6:45, and last light's about 7. It's been alright so far, but my coffee isn't even done, so I can't say too much. Oh wait, so you're saying you haven't finished your coffee, or you it's not been done making? But I'm excited since tomorrow's a holiday. Oh, nice. Is it like a public holiday where you are? We've currently like in Perth as well. Perth kind of like overloads, like it's not an even spread of public holidays throughout the year. It's like really kind of top end heavy. Like we have a lot of public holidays in the first half of the year, and then none in the second half. My coffee hasn't finished brewing, still waiting on the water to boil. Yeah, I feel you there. Like you're tired and you're waiting for the coffee, and you're like, just give me coffee, please. Stop using those bloody takedowns. I lost my train of thought. I was saying something. Oh yeah, public holidays. Yeah, so like in Perth, I think there's 10 or 11, maybe 12 public holidays. But yeah, so the earliest public holiday is, of course, New Year's Day is a public holiday here in Perth. Then the next public holiday after that is Australia Day. Essentially, Australia's version of 4th of July in the US. Australia Day is on January 26th. That's a public holiday. Then, what's after that? After that, it's, the next public holiday, I believe, is Labor Day, which is the first, the date's always different, but the one thing that is consistent, it is always the first Monday of March. Come on, stop. Still not dead to crit. Okay, good. Nice, Toasty. Okay, I'm just going to temporarily switch to another Pokemon to Switch train, that's fine. Brazil has a lot of holidays, period. Nice. But yeah, Labor Day is the first Monday of March every year. Then after that, the next public holiday is, I believe it's the Easter weekend. So you get 2 holidays in that. You get Good Friday and Easter Monday. So you get a 4-day weekend. So you get 2 public holidays there back to back. That's usually, it's somewhere around April. It's usually in the early half of April. This year it was like the first weekend of April, but it differs depending on the year. Then after that there's Anzac Day, which is related to the Anzacs in World War One. We have many public holidays related to Christianism. Fair enough. That's understandable. Anzac Day is always on the 25th of April. Then after that, there is finally WA Day, so West Australia's public holiday, which is always the first Monday of June each year. So that's 2 Emolgas in a row, really? I need this time to grind out the Ordinals, man. Toastie's level 38, getting there. Evolve at level 40, and then you'll need to get up to level 43. But yeah, so then after that, but that's all of those. So all of those public holidays, so that's New Year's Day, Australia Day, Labor Day, Easter long weekend, which is 2, then Anzac Day, then WA Day, are all within the first 6 months of the year. But then WA Day's in June, and then after that, like, that's the last public holiday that we get here in Western Australia for like almost 4 months. Because it's the first Monday of June is when we get WA Day. But after that, who am I going to switch train on now? Maybe Mint. But yeah, after that, after the first Monday of June holiday, the WA Day, next one is the Queen's Birthday public holiday here in Western Australia, which is always on the last, that's always on the last Monday in September. So you go from like difference between public holidays is early June to then late September, and then after that Queen's Birthday public holiday, the next public holidays is Christmas. That's it. And then of course Boxing Day as well, which is the day after Christmas Day. We have that as a public holiday as well, but that's it. So like there are so we have 10 public holidays in the year in WA. 7 of them are in the first 6 months of the year, but then only 3 of them are in the last 6 months of the year, and 2 of them are right next to each other, and that's Christmas. In January, there's New Year's. February has the Carnival, 40 before Easter. We have the Friday before Easter too. We also have Labor Day, but it's always 1st of May. There is some holiday in June that I can't remember, and then this one tomorrow in July sounds like about 1 holiday per month, but I feel like it's a bit more. I mean, hey, that's cool, man. I'd love to have holidays, public holidays each month. That sounds like a blast. Stop. Ooh. Stop using these bloody attract. All the Pokemon I'm trying to switch train to, the Ordinos they're encountering are always the inverse gender. Oh. Okay. So that did crit. I'm just going to switch. That crit with 60... What did that do? 57 HP of damage. But it could be a roll. That could be a low roll crit. I'm not even risking it. Yeah, I miss high school when minor holidays also counted. Ah, yeah, it's true. Now bulldoze. Yeah. I have friends in the US, and when we were all in high school, and we'd talk over like, you know, Discord and that, they would sometimes be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to school today because, you know, it's snow, so it's snowing heavily, so no school today. And I'm like, what? I don't think I've ever not gone. I don't think school's ever been cancelled in my entire life here in Perth because of weather. Never. But I know it's a thing in other countries that snow can be sometimes so intense that it actually stops, like, school's just cancelled for the day. And it's like, what? That's crazy. That just always seemed so weird and funny to me. Don't know why. I'm not getting that grass, huh? There we are. Yeah, nice sparkling water. Switch to hash brown and then run. In the capital of Brazil, sometimes the humidity is so low that people are advised to stay home, and I think schools can be cancelled. The humidity is so low. Like, so it means like this, when the humidity is low, that means the sun can be really intense. Is that what that means? Like intense heat? I'm not 100% sure with humidity. I just know that like the more humid it is, the more like sticky and you get. Which, to be fair, we are kind of in the middle of that at the moment. We're getting a bit of a humid patch, kind of, more so during the evenings. Like, just right now, we're kind of in a bit of a humid spell. It's not, like, a constant thing in our winters, but it can happen from time to time. But I just, like, keep a window open, usually, when I sleep. I like to sleep in cool weather. I like my room that I sleep in to be cold, but then I'm under the blankets and warm, because then when you can stick a leg out and it's all comfy. Oof, that's good. No, it's because your nose will bleed frequently, and I think something dehydration. Oh, wow, that sounds really intense. Jeez. I mean, I guess it makes sense though, because I get, maybe that's why I get nosebleeds, because I don't have chronic nosebleeds, but I can like I feel like I get nosebleeds easier than most people, just because why did Mint heal? Oh, Mint healed because he switched out. Mint healed because he got the regenerator ability from the Ordino that gave it to him, and then when he switched out, he got the... Yes, he happened it again. I know that in my city, twice schools cancelled for some weeks because of flooding in the whole city. Oof. Whole buildings underwater. Can you imagine? Yikes, dude. That sounds scary. We don't typically get floods. Well, I mean, some regional places of WA can get floods, but floods typically happen on the in the eastern states of Australia. Places like Queensland get hit really hard with floods. Sometimes places like Victoria can get floods. I don't know if New South Wales, but WA typically doesn't get it that much. The climate's a bit too different over here. We can get intense torrential rain for sure, but I don't think anything gets anywhere close to flood levels. But yeah, I feel like I get nosebleeds easier than most people, and I can get nosebleeds when the weather's... I always thought it was like I get nosebleeds when the weather's really hot, like it's really warm. Like sometimes it'll be it'd be so hot wherever I am, it'd be so hot that my nose would just start bleeding for no reason. Maybe it's because it's a low humidity thing. Maybe that's why. But yeah, my nose would just start bleeding for no reason. And also, some people when they get nosebleeds, they don't like, they're just like, oh, it's a little bit of a nosebleed. I just wipe for a few seconds and it's gone. No, not for me. Like when I get a nosebleed, it's like it's always a big deal. Well, not a big deal, but it's always a good solid nosebleed. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not fun. The flooding is usually slow, so generally it's not taking you by surprise. A lot of people can take their belongings out and save them. Ah, fair enough. But like, it's slow, but like, it's flooding. You know what's happening. I live in a valley, so many houses are up on hills and whatnot. That makes sense. Smart. Yeah, I'd say the region, like the region where I'm in, Perth region. Perth and Peel region, kind of. Like, the terrain is typically quite smooth and flat. Ooh, Toasty wants to learn foul play. Yes! 95 power, 100 accurate physical dark type move. User turns the target's power against it. The higher the target's attack stat, the greater the damage. I just want to double check the specificity of that move. Like, what does it mean? What is that calculation? Foul play inflicts damage. It uses the target's attack stat to calculate damage instead of the user's. Oh! The target's attack stat stage modifiers are applied rather than the user's, but otherwise the user's attack modifier... Sorry. the stat stage modifiers are applied. So if Toasty used foul play, yeah, you use swagger, yeah, you're right, to boost your opponent's attack by 2, then you use foul play, you're using their attack stat that's been boosted by 2 stages. But otherwise, the user's attack modifiers are used. Including held item, ability, and burn. For example, the user's huge power or held choice band will increase the stat used in calculation, whereas the target's will not. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that that would be really good against most Pokemon, although it's a bit situational, you know? It's a bit situational because of the fact that, if you use it against a special attacker, you know, that's Pokemon's physical attack stats are going to be really low, so you're not really going to be using it in those situations. So Crunch is a reliable one, but Foul Play is really nice. Torment is potentially good, making Pokemon incapable of making the target incapable of learning using the same move twice in a row. So if a Pokemon's trying to sweep you with some move, yeah, this is great on a special attacker against a special tank. Yeah, but Toasty is neither of those things. Toasty is a physical attacker, not a physical tank. So I might get rid of Torment. I know having Crunch and Foul Play seems a bit odd, but I'm just you know, you think about all the situations where it might actually be better to go with, I'm thinking maybe, you know, Shauntol's Jellicent is not going to have a good attack stat, so using Crunch would actually do more damage than Foul Play. But, hey, look at us. We got ourselves a cheeky big red croc. We got ourselves a crocodile. Gonna make the sprite a little smaller. There we go. Nice. Nice. But I think Torment also breaks setup moves. But I think Foul Play is better. Yeah, I think in most cases Foul Play would be better than Torment. But I still think, again, in most cases, I still think Crunch is probably going to be better than Foul Play just because it's more reliable than Foul Play. You know exactly how much damage you're going to be doing because it's your attack stat. You won't necessarily always know the attack stat of your opponent. I mean, you can maybe guess, but ooh! Come on, Toasty's got to just smash with Crunch now, right? God. Look at these things. I mean, you can now take them out on your own though, which is good. That's good at least. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, so that's why I've got Foul Play and Crunch. I don't know if I end up using Toasty late game, against the Elite Four and that. I don't know if Crunch and Foul Play at the same time is a good idea. Toasty smash. Look at Toasty. Definitely not as good attack stat as, you know, I mean, Carolina's is crazy. Rock Candy's is good. You're better than Mint. Definitely better than Yogurt, and I mean Hash Brown is king as well. But yeah, look, your stats aren't terrible. They're still good, stats. Nothing incredibly amazing though, but still reliable and good. What else I wanted to do? I wanted to give you a different item now. So I'm going to take the experience share off you. I might just give you the lucky egg for now. There we go. Just so you can get that extra XP. Maybe we can't overlevel though, so be careful. Alright, I'm happy with how we're tracking so far. We're tracking pretty good. How much does Dig do? I mean, Dig's the same damage output. Yeah. Because they're both stab 80 power. And I know Toasty has a better attack stat than Ordino. Okay, I'm going to do a cheeky heal on my team. Toasty's now level 41. So it's caught up to at least some of my team. Because I think there are still some members of my team that are level 41. Or maybe Yogurt, I think. All my Pokemon have like max HP EVs as well for taking out all these Ordinos, because that's what Ordino gives. I think it gives either 1 or 2 HP EVs per KO. Alright, yeah, because Toasty's 41, Carolina 42, Rock Candy, Mint, and Yogurt are 41, and then Hash Brown is 43. We know Hash Brown's high 43 as well. So, yes. I'm looking forward to using that strat. Do I have a backup plan? Not necessarily. I don't necessarily have a backup plan here. Like, if my Excadrill sweep plan doesn't work, I mean, I'd probably just try and just hit it with Pokemon that can do as much damage as they possibly can. You know that EVs only go to the Mon that KO it, right? Of course. Yeah, I know that. I think. Wait, no. No, I think EVs are distributed... No, I don't think so. I think EVs are distributed the same way Experience is. In the way that, like, all Pokemon that participate in the fight get the EVs, and also any Pokemon that didn't even participate but were holding the Experience share also get the EVs as well. I'm pretty sure it works like that. Which is the same way Experience works. Okay. Yeah, I'm still working on getting the commission going for getting those custom emotes and sub badges for you guys, which will be fun. I'm pretty sure it's just the KOing Mon. That's the problem with Switch training. Really? I thought maybe it's only that way in... Maybe it's only that way in later gens. Maybe I'm just thinking of it wrong. Since Gen 3, EVs have been... Oh, you've put me to sleep, you butthead. Of course you did. Of course you did. And then you... And the reason people say training with Experience share is bad. Oh. Since Gen 3, EVs have been completely... Oh! Stop! Thank you. Jesus. I don't have time for this. Yeah, so it says, yeah, effort points. So it says, yeah. Defeated Pokemon give out 1, 2, or 3 EVs to a particular stat, depending on species. However, in battles that do not give any experience, such as Battle Tower, or if the Pokemon is level 100, Pokemon will not gain any EV points. At level 100, the Pokemon stats will be 1 stat point higher than a specific stat for every 4 points gained in that stat. Pokemon are limited to 510 EV points in total since Gen 3 because stats are calculated by dividing EVs by 4 and disregarding the remainder. 252 EV points are required to maximize a stat. As a result, the maximum amount of additional stat points that can be acquired by EV training for a given stat is 63 when the Pokemon is level 100, in comparison to an otherwise identical Pokemon that is uninvested in EVs. Vitamins add 10 EVs. Prior to Gen 8, they could not raise a stat above 100. If a Pokemon holds an experience share, it will receive EV points even if the battling Pokemon has maxed out its EV points. If the Pokemon with the experience share has Pokerus, then the amount of effort EV points earned is doubled. So that's according to that's on Bulbapedia. So that seems to be correct. It says if a Pokemon's holding experience share, it will receive EVs even if the battling Pokemon has maxed it out. I was wrong. Yeah, I mean, you could have just been the inverse. You could have just made a minor mistake. That's fine. Because I was thinking like maybe I've got it wrong, but I just had to check. Alright, then your team all the HP. Yeah. That's easily like the maxed out stat for all of my Pokemon. They're all like max HP EVs. Well, I mean, that's not bad, you know, that's pretty good. I mean, this isn't a ROM hack where you can do like specific EV training. That's gonna be something when I eventually get to doing stuff like a Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke, where it's got like EV training within the game. I'm thinking like, oh my goodness, how am I gonna actually like I have to actually plan out like EV training my Pokemon in the right EVs, you know? Crazy. What EVs would I train my Pokemon in these particular stats at the moment? Crocodile, I'm not sure about Crocodile. I definitely know that Gigalith, I'd probably, like, it has to be maxed out. Like, I'd probably give it max attack and defense EVs. And then give the last drop of EVs to, I don't know, speed useless, doesn't need it. Like, it's no point. Maybe special defense? Maybe HP? Yeah, you wouldn't put it in special attack and you wouldn't put it in speed. So you put that last little drop of EVs in either HP or special defense. For Pokemon like Darmanitan, I probably max out the attack stat, max out the speed stat, and then maybe HP. No. Maybe max out attack and HP and then drop a little bit into speed. For Excadrill, I'd probably max out attack and speed and then throw a last little drop on maybe defense, because it's a steel type. For Mint, I'm not sure about Mint. Maybe max out attack and speed. And then for Crocodile, I'll probably max out attack and maybe one of the defenses? Don't know. God, this shaking grass is not appearing, is it? Jesus. It's deciding to not show up today. It's being a bit difficult. So, funny story, my mum actually today, because I was talking to her, I mean, my parents know about my streaming and whatnot, that's, you know, supportive of that, which is nice to know. They know that I want to turn this into a career, hopefully, but my mum was like, well, you got to do something to, like, zhuzh up your room, and I'm like, well, I've got this gaming setup over here, I've got, like, my PS5s there, my pop vinyls, my TV, cool stuff in there. I mean, you can't really see it, but it's there. But I was like, yeah, I've got all this cool stuff. And she was like, oh, how's your lighting? And I was like, well, it's alright. It's nothing amazing. It's just, you know, the lighting from my my ceiling lights. And she was like, would a ring light help? And I'm like, maybe. We could try it. So she actually, when she was at the shop today, she found a cheap as chips, like, bargain bin ring light for like $8 and bought it and was like, here you go, you should try this. And I was like, okay, thank you. Didn't think you were actually gonna go out and buy me one. I mean, she was at the shops anyway and just saw it. But yeah, she bought it for me, and I set it up, and it has to be set up on a tripod, and I set it up, and it didn't really work out that great. It was too hard to adjust the settings, and also ring lights don't really work on me, specifically because I have glasses. So when you have a ring light set up, it just creates two humongous rings on your glasses, which is not really ideal because you can't see half my face. So it's a bit too intense. So I was like, thank you very much, Mum. I appreciate the thought, really, but it's not really working. This particular one, at least. It might have been that one was too bright, maybe, and I needed a softer light. But I just created my own cereal. Really? How'd you imagine that? One important thing to note: audio is the thing we'll notice most. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've got my microphone here as close as possible, but I do know that when I like lean away or look over here, it does like make it quieter. So I want to try and get a better audio setup. I probably want to get a better microphone, but my biggest problem I think at the moment is my echoiness, because this is I mean, it's not an empty room, of course, there's stuff in here like my bed and that, but it's still not got anything like really soft on the walls to kind of protect that that sound to stop it from like reverberating a bit too much. So I think I'd be interested to actually get some of that like foam, like the stuff you see, the foam wall kind of stuff. You know, foam stuff on the walls to like help impact the sound a little bit more. Let me see. Face cam is nice, but we're mostly here for the game, so getting a better mic should be the priority. Then getting a better camera and or lighting setup. Yeah, that's what I think too. Random crunchy snake. Oh, you mean snack. With less sugar, milk, and I created my own cereal. Dang. To protect with audio, you don't need those fancy foams. Let me give you a cheap trick. Give me all the cheap tricks. I mean, I need a pop filter as well, because I also use this microphone to like record audio for like recorded, edited videos, and it's hard to like not just like pop the mic a bunch. I mean, this Audino phone. I'm getting confused with Audino and audio now. Dang it. Ooh, you love to see the infatuation. Get something that can stand up in the back. Could be chairs. Could ideally be a bit higher and hang a blanket on it. That's true. Stop! Why? God. Sorry, I'm not talking to you, Billy. I'm just... Oh. If you get a Pokemon, blanket is part of your setup. If you get a Pokemon blanket, it's part of your setup. Yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah. Okay. So what? So like, but like, would I just drape it all the way over myself? Is that what you mean? Get something that can stand up in the back. And you mean like the back here? It's going to absorb a lot of echo. Behind the PC, stuff some pillows also helps a bunch. Nice. Oh, there's shaking grass over there. Let me just go heal real quick. Yeah, but that's the main thing. Just absorb a lot of echo is the main thing I want to do. I'm going to have some of my friends come over and be like, what the hell's going on in your room? And we're like, I'm a pro gamer, okay? I forget about Defeatist on Archeops and let it faint. Because I'm a dummy. Don't need to have over you. Could just be like the backdrop. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we've got 42, 42, 41, 41, 41, and 43. Okay. I think I have a couple of rare candies, but I'm really saving those for like grinding right at the end of the game. When like I need to do my final training right at the end. That's when I'm going to be using my rare candies. I won't use my rare candies post I totally lost my train of thought. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was good. Totally just went gone. I still question that how Matthew finished Platinum in under an hour. I thought you said you did that, Melted. Didn't you do that? And for the popping of the mic, get one of those pantyhose and stretch it over the mic. Cheap ass pop filter. Fair enough. Not a bad idea. DIYing it up in here. I mean, it's good, it's cheap. Save some money. But yeah, I do want to upgrade my microphone first in general though. Because it is an old microphone. I've had this thing for a long time. It is a Blue Snowball. So I mean, it's still a good mic. No, Matthew. I just catch the shiny Abra and Matthew finished the whole platinum game. Ah, right. My sis works with audio, went to college and everything, so she helped me loads. Dang, that's good. I don't have none of my family's interested in any of the stuff that I do. Like, at all. My mum has her own Switch to play Ring Fit Adventure. My sister likes playing some of my games sometimes. My dad doesn't game at all. Yeah, my brother, he plays PS4 games, but he doesn't live nearby anymore, so, you know, no one in my family is really all that keen to listen to what I have to say and all that stuff. God damn, this Ordinary had a citrus berry. Come on. Don't proc 3 times, thank you all. Thank you. She has the perfect mic to suggest. I just can't remember the model name. It was about $50 US if I remember correctly. Wow, that sounds pretty cheap. 50 US, that's probably about, maybe 70 Australian dollars? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure on the conversion rate there at the moment. So I've had this Blue Snowball microphone for a long time, and it's got me through some good video recordings and all that stuff, which is nice. Mulga. But yeah, it's definitely could definitely be improved, I'm pretty sure. It is. That's why it's the perfect suggestion. A lot of friends wanted to get into dubbing, and she suggested that mic to them. Cool. Sounds neat. Man. What time is it now? What do we got? 6:42. Okay. The game deving friends. Ah. Nice. Sounds like good. Sounds good idea. I can see another 2 futures. Yeah? What are those futures? You want to tell me? One Pokemon will die in the gym. Really? You believe so, huh? It's a bold claim to make. I think I'll make a prediction pretty soon. Not yet, but relatively sooner. It'll be Jellicent or Mint. Really? I really hope that neither of those Pokemon have to end up in this fight, to be honest. Did you know that a lot of people develop games for the deving part? I always thought the dev part was boring and playing it at the end would be the fun part. Boy, was I wrong. Really? Surprises me too. So, I mean, I guess people like having the ideas and being like, ooh, what if we put this into the game and you could do that? And you could, like, maybe you could do this little tweak to the game to make this effect happen, you know? I can understand that, I guess. Because I am someone who likes, like, I have a lot of, like, ideas swirling around in my head a lot of the time. So, like, I try to jot them down when I when I have these ideas, I mean. But it's like, yeah, sometimes you just think, like, ooh. Sometimes you think that Ordino is just critting a bit too much. These Ordinos are critting way too much, aren't they? Don't you think that... Those who have been watching the stream so far, there's been like 4 or 5 critical hits so far from Ordinos. I feel like we haven't... That's not 1 in 16 at the moment. I feel like it's, you know, because that would be 5 out of 80 moves. It definitely hasn't been 80 moves. I don't understand what's happening. Alright, Carolina hits level 43. Good stuff. Toasty gets a little bit more experience. We'll leave Carolina for a little bit. It's the problem-solving aspect. How are we going to save? Oh, what if we did different differential saves, so the fewer changes, the smaller and faster it is to save? I see. Problem solving. Yeah, well, that works too. I mean, I work, my full-time job is with a web development agency. I'm not a web developer myself, but I'm I work in an agency as a communications guy, so you know, it's interesting because you know, yeah, they're the same. You know, you have a problem with, you know, some kind of website or piece of software, and they're like, how do we fix this? Satisfying for them, at least. Or dubbing. I worked a bit with that. What a headache to get people to sound like gods. True. True. Alright, 46 minutes into the stream. Not bad. I'm a software dev, I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a software dev myself, but I work in an office with all software devs. Except the only communications guy there, so yeah, it's a common thing. Also, my fully dubbed game is out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Nice. It's good. Congratulations. Oh man, this is just taking forever. My Pokemon are struggling to take out an Ordinary that is 11 levels lower. How's that even possible? And free if y'all want to play. Awesome. Man. That's a good deal. Well, they're both level 43, actually. I didn't realize you're level 43. Toasty, what's your experience looking like? 3564, okay. You're fine. As long as you switch, you'll be good. You'll be good to take on maybe 2 more. If they would even show up. Dang, trade deal. You play my game and laugh at the terrible jokes. I get happy that people play. Nice. Trade offer. You doing the trade offer meme? Very, very nice. You have to send me the name of it. Come on, Ordinary, come on, come on. Come on, Ordinary, come on. It's called Bite of Seth. Oh, that's right, you said that, yeah. Now I'm remembering. Bite of Seth. Very cool. It's on Itch.io. Went first just to be smitten. $13.24, so yeah, I could do this training with 1 more Ordino fight. This double switch. It's even got a web version if you don't want to download. Dang! That's a good deal. I'm playing a Variety Friday or something. Well, there's potential for the option of that. Still probably a pretty far away in the future, unfortunately, just because I'm still, you know, getting my feet back in the water with the streaming. So I think I've just got to make sure I get the Monday to Thursday Nuzlocke streams down packed, which is good. A variety streaming should be something I should be able to do in the future. I'm going to see the channel grow a little bit before we get to that point, so see how we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, Toasty, you can take this thing out by yourself, right? But you're not gonna, actually, because you're probably over level. Smitten again. Don't worry, but the game is fun regardless of streaming. It's a puzzle game. Yeah, I remember you saying it was a puzzle game. That's nice. Neat shit. Okay, yep. So Toasty's now high level 33. Yep. Nice. I'm gonna take the lucky egg off you. What item am I gonna give you? I could give Toasty a dark gem. Maybe? Do I have a ground gem? No. But I could give him a dark gem to have a dark gem boosted. The Haxorus will have a really high attack stat. The Haxorus will have a god tier attack stat. Iris is Haxorus, right? It'll have a huge attack stat. 188, yeah. Wait, no. Why is it? What? 158. It'll have a big attack stat. Means we can... Oh, 144, sorry. God, my damage calculator was really confusing me. Yeah, which is going to be higher. So, yeah. I could use a dark gem boot. That could be a potential option. If I have a problem, is I can use a dark gem boosted foul play from Toasty to try and take out the Haxorus if for some reason Hash Brown goes down, like as a backup plan, having a dark gem boosted. What else? I mean, there's black glasses in general, which just always boosts the power of dark type moves by 20%. Obviously won't do as much damage. Well, it wouldn't do as much damage as a dark gem boosted foul play, but you'd only be able to use that super boosted one once versus using a little bit less boosted but consistently boosted. Maybe I'll just give you the black glasses, and you can be the same as the Ash's crocodile from the anime. Okay, Caroline is pretty close to maxing out level as well. 3067. You could do a bit more switch training. Rock candy. So my two main team members for this fight are ready to go. They're locked in. But one thing I am going to do really quick is I'm just going to quickly run to the bathroom. I do need to just quickly run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Give me a moment. I'll try and see if I can run a 1-minute ad break. I'll see if it works. I didn't actually look to see if it worked, like the technicality of it, but I'll try, see if it works. If it doesn't work, whatever, but I'll try one. I'll be right back. Hello. How's everybody? How's everybody doing? Did the ad run, or was it still a dud? Nice. Hello, now on PC. Nice. Hello, Billy. Now on PC. Work PC, but PC nonetheless. Fair enough. Let's do a cheeky switch with Rock Candy. Rock Candy's still got a couple of levels to gain. Nah. A bloody attract. The sweet, sweet coffee time is now over. Oh, never mind. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if the ad worked. I'm subbed, so I don't see ads. Ah, good point. Didn't think about that. Never mind. 2057. Okay. Probably take on one. I'll let Carolina be in one more Ordino fight switched out, and then that's it. And I'll be doing my switch training between Rock Candy and Mint. Man, I was hoping to have everyone trained up by the end of the first half of the stream, but the Ordinos have been A, pretty infrequent today, and B, they've also been pretty extra annoying. Lots of attracts going off. Oh, and that shaking patch was over there. Nice, I'd love to see it. Okay. Well, so yes, this is going to be my last stream of the week. And I'll be back next Monday to continue with this Nuzlocke. Hopefully, I'm still pretty confident we should be able to get to Iris today. I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to get to Iris today. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Actually, what I'll do is when I switch train this Carolina into Rock Candy and then get one more down, I'll swap out. I'll lead with Rock Candy and then just try and take out a bunch with the Lucky Egg. Try and get as much experience as possible really quickly. It's just the final bit at the end, trying to get, you know, that high level 43, so that you can like you have the potential to level up during the gym fight, because that's totally fine. The level cap only applies up until before you start the fight. Once you initiate the gym fight, it's all good. The level cap gets raised to the next highest one, which we only have one more level cap after this, because Iris's level cap of 43 is the last one. Then we've just got the Elite Four. Ah, you're Regin. You better believe it. But yeah, it's I think I'm debating on whether I'm going to have my level cap for the Elite Four at 51 or 52. Did I just miss twice in a row with what, Rock Slide? Dang it. Right, Rock Candy, level 42. Wants to learn Sandstorm. Is a potential option, but I think it's probably going to be a no. Just because, I mean, it'd be really good in double battles with Hash Brown, because Hash Brown has Sand Force. But I think it's a bit too niche for my team here. So I'm actually going to pass up on Sandstorm. Oops. I thought this was a family-friendly stream, and here you are edging in public. So much hate. Yeah, true. Come on! I hate that this is how they do it, is you have to keep mashing B to say no, and then they go, are you sure? And if you say no, it runs through the whole thing again. Sandstorm also increases Rock Candy special defense. That's true, but I just think it's a bit too risque. Lucky Egg. Oh no, wait, I think it's still on. No, it's not on Toasty anymore. I took it off, so it should be there. There it is. Oh, why did I do that, dude? Terrible at using the bloody UI. Why? Switch the two? Yes. Okay. Do a cheeky heal. Alright. Question is, do I still buy the Hail and Blizzard TMs for Yogurt? I love that they do it like that, because if you're mindlessly mashing B, but a good attack comes along, you don't miss it and need a hard scale to relearn it. That's true. That is true. I'll give you that. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm still going to be doing the Hail Blizzard, because that's 120,000 Poké Dollars. That's a lot of money. It's like all of my money. I'll try just taking this thing down. What's it going to do to me? I guess Electro Ball does some damage, but not much. You've only got a couple of rock slides left though, so I might actually quickly heal. Alrighty. Okay. I need to live up to the title of this stream and actually get to the Iris fight. So, wait, so who's ready to go? Who's ready to go? Carolina, Toasty, and Hash Brown are ready to go. It's just Rock Candy, Mint, and Yogurt left. Those three are the ones that are left. And then I've got to debate whether I actually do put the Hail Blizzard TMs on Yogurt. I mean, it's better to be on Yogurt than not to be on Yogurt, right? Like, if for some reason I have to bring Yogurt out, Hail Blizzard strats would be good. But I don't know if you'd even get a chance to set up Hail at that point. Would it be worth getting Hail, or should I just get Blizzard and see if I can just try and hit with Blizzard on its own? Like, is it worth setting up, spending a turn to, this is old style experience share, right? Yes, it is. Old style experience share, meaning that it's not just like, it's not experience distributed across the whole party, it's experience just distributed between the battlers and the Pokemon holding the experience share. I think they changed that, the way the experience share worked in Gen 6 in X and Y is when they changed it. I don't know if it's worth setting up Hail because Yogurt's too frail. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Like, if you're going to waste, like, is it worth wasting a turn to set up Hail? At that point, you might be better off just, like, if Yogurt gets thrown in, to just use Blizzard immediately and just hope that it hits, right? So I might just get the Blizzard. I'll still get the Blizzard TM, but I don't know if I'll get Hail. What I really want to get is I want to get that item that boosts your accuracy. I forget what it's called, but there is an item. There's a held item that boosts your accuracy. I forget what it's called. But there is an item. It's like the scope lens, but it's called something different. Because a scope lens increases your crit ratio, but there's another type of lens that increases your accuracy. I forget what it's called. Just trying to look through some held items. Cerebi. It's not a power lens. That's a power item. Easy treatment. Okay. Okay. But Blizzard will not OHKO her mons without crit, so it will only be useful if the mon is already damaged, the current mon died, so Yogurt won't take a hit coming in, you're willing to risk a crit. True. Unless you growl or intimidate the dragons, of course. That's true. Man, yogurt at this point more and more just seems like not a good idea for this gym at all. The more that I'm seeing it. 38, 37. Might take the lucky egg off you. Give the hard stone back. But yeah, saying Blizzard, yeah, Blizzard won't OHKO the mons without a crit. So that's true. That's true. You make a good point. But yeah, more and more I was like, man, Yogurt with Hail Blizzard strats can be great. And now I'm like, man, that's actually one of the worst ideas ever. Well, no, not one of the worst ideas ever. It's definitely a strategy, but it's really risky. Because Yogurt doesn't have that great stats. So yeah, you're right. It's unlikely to OHKO her mons. Unless it's a crit. Like I could like, you know. Not 100% sure how actually good it's going to be using Yogurt going forward. And it's like, I think, did I just waste like half a stream, not this stream, but an earlier stream, training up Yogurt, end up not using her? I calced it wouldn't even OHKO the first mon, dies in 2 hits and hail, plus hail, and is slower. Not great odds, are they? Of course you infatuating. Ooh, the cheeky. That wasn't a crit? Wow. Oh, the miss though. Rock Candy has actually done like a decent amount of misses with Rock Slide. Isn't Rock Slide only like 90 accuracy? I feel like Rock Candy has missed way more than 1 in 10 times with it. So I think there should be enough for Rock Candy now, I think. Maybe you do a cheeky switch train to get, yeah. Switch training with Mint should not overlevel you. Even a level 34. Yeah, so is it worth bringing Yogurt into this fight anyway? Like, because then you think after this, right? Like against Chantal, yes. And against the Elite Four, yes, Yogurt would be good against Chantal's ghost types, but she's also weak to ghost types. Oops! Oh, don't crit, please. Don't care. Ooh. Because that would have overleveled Rock Candy. Piggy here, just bringing good vibes. Hey, Gigantic Pig, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. You just watched me almost poop myself. Just one question. Do you know what can beat Goku? I don't know what could beat Goku, no. I haven't watched enough Dragon Ball to know the answer. Can you get 945? Sup, Piggy? Yes, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Family. That's true. Dude, I want to see Fast 9. I want to see it. It's called F9, right? Okay. 4 out of 6. Oops. 4 out of 6 team members trained up. I'm going to give Mint the lucky egg. Swap the silk scarf out temporarily. I'm so lost with these family memes. It's a reference to yeah, it's a reference to Fast and Furious, with like the whole thing about Fast and Furious is that Dom, Vin Diesel's character, is all about family. I use family to break bedrock in survival. Yeah, nice. Alright. I usually just use TNT, pistons, and wacky game mechanics. We're nearly there. Nearly fully trained up for Iris. Just got a couple more Pokemon to get up to high level 43, and then we're ready to go. You know what? I'm probably going to keep. I don't think there's really a better choice for this gym fight. So I'm just going to keep Yogurt in, and just hope that I don't have to use Yogurt. I mean, because Yogurt has Stab Shadow Ball. You know, which would do just. I mean, Stab Shadow Ball will end up doing just as much damage. Like has just as much power as Blizzard, because Blizzard non-stab is 120 power. Shadow Ball stab is 120 power. But at the same time, Blizzard would be super effective against Pokemon. So then, even then, a stab Shadow Ball is not going to do anywhere near as much damage. So let's just hope that I just don't have to use Yogurt at all. I mean, or potentially, if plans go awry and I want to try and save something and I need to sack, it might end up being Yogurt. Just because I was really disappointed with those stats, man. Those stats on the Jellicent did not look great. There was not a single stat that was above 100 apart from HP, which is purely just because you've been grinding on Ordinals the whole time. Mulga instead, though. The Mint can get away from Emolgas, which is fine. So worst case scenario, Yogurt becomes sack fodder. I mean, in that situation though, if I need sack fodder, would I not just bring in one of my other Pokemon that's really weak, that I know is terrible, like that is absolutely terrible? Because Yogurt is mediocre, but is not terrible. There are some Pokemon I have that are terrible, like Chinchino with a cute charm Chinchino called Fairy Floss. You know, Yogurt is really weak, yeah. But I have a cute charm Chinchino, not even a technician Chinchino or skilling Chinchino, and it's just and the stats are terrible. I also have a really slow Emolga as well. I'd probably prefer to sack the Chinchino instead, though. But do you want to grind that Chinchino up? No, I mean, if I'm using it as sack fodder, though, would it really need to be grinded up at all? If it's sack fodder, like if I bring that Pokemon into the fight purely to sack it, if necessary, like to get a free switch, then does it need to be leveled up? Taking Yogurt means you can get one turn to heal because nothing OHKOs it. Yeah, it's true, but you've got to also remember that I don't have, I'm not using items. This is a hardcore Nuzlocke. I'm not using any items in battle. So I can't heal using items in the gym fight. So I'm not able to heal that way, unfortunately. Oh, you're not using any items. Yeah, it's not just like no X items or battle items, it's just no items, period. That's it. No items in battle. Unless you're in a wild battle and you're using Pokeballs, but that's literally it, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Yogurt, I wouldn't even be able to use Yogurt to heal one of my other mons. Well, now we're getting some quick Ordinal encounters, although that one screwed me. I'd still take something that doesn't get O-code with Baby Doll Eyes or Charm or Quick Claw or something. Yeah, that's true. I could give the Quick Claw to... I can give the Quick Claw to Yogurt. It can be a sack, but it shouldn't be a useless sack. That's true. You have a point. Alright. Ooh, the crit Oko. Very nice. Okay, and then I'll do a switch train for the last bit of mint XP. Give you your silk scarf back. You do not want the silks. You don't want to boost your. You don't want the miracle seed to boost your grass moves against the dragon type gym. I'll give the lucky egg to Yogurt. Swap them around. But yeah, maybe I could give the quick claw to Yogurt because it's currently on Carolina. Carolina's currently holding the quick claw, but maybe I could give Carolina a fighting gem because Carolina does have superpower, so I could use, like, if necessary, and Carolina ends up coming out for some reason because I'm in an emergency, Carolina could get off a fighting gem boosted superpower. Because you can't use the... Not a good idea to use Carolina's fire moves because they're resisted. We'll switch to Yogurt. So don't forget, these Ordinals can't do a single thing to Yogurt apart from attract. And entrainment, I guess, which don't actually do damage. Surf. Water Absorb is nice on Yogurt, but none of Iris's Pokemon know any water type moves. And Yogurt does have Recover. Shadow Ball that Ordinary. Nice try. Yeah. I didn't turn around properly. Dang it. Right, we're nearly there. I think Mint is now fully leveled up, ready to go. It's now just Yogurt left. Just Yogurt left to get the XP necessary to get to high level 43, and then it will be Iris time. So there we go. Probably going to get there, at about 1.5 hours into the stream. So it'll be the final quarter of the stream. But I'm hoping that my strategy that I've thought up will work. If my damage calcs have been right, which I hope they have been, Pokemon Showdown, I should be able... This plan should work. Because I'm just going to make sure to remember to put Toasty in, like, put Hash Brown in the lead, and then put Toasty in the second spot right behind Hash Brown. So if I read the Dragon Tail move description properly, if any of Iris's Pokemon use Dragon Tail on Hash Brown, it should switch out to Toasty, which means we'll get the Intimidate proc off, and then I can just switch back to Hash Brown. Because it'll negate any Dragon Dances that they do. At least it'll negate a single Dragon Dance. But yeah, hopefully that'll work. And also the fact that Dragon Tail is a like low speed it's a negative speed priority move, meaning it always, like, it's got decreased priority, so it'll always go, in most situations it'll go last in the turn, even if the Pokemon that uses it is faster, it'll go last. Alright, Yoga gets to level 42. One more level. And then a bit more XP after that, and we'll be good. Alrighty. Ah, boy. Not too much longer now, which is good. Man, using an emulator with speed up's gonna be so good. It's gonna be fantastic. I've already got I've got the emulator set up ready to go, which would be good. Just gotta make sure I get my hotkeys right for speeding up in that. Okay. Rain Dance boosted surf does better. Makes surf super powerful. Okay. No one tell him about the conveniences of ROM hacks. Lol. Yeah. So convenient. And then you'll go back to a vanilla. I'll go back to a vanilla game and be like, what is this? What is this garbage? It's interesting to think about the fact that like it's likely that no one will ever be able to make a ROM hack of Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? Because how do you get access to those ROMs? How do you hack a Nintendo Switch? There's not even a Switch emulator, I'm pretty sure, out in the world. I don't think anyone's even made that. It took ages for there to even be a 3DS emulator for people to use like Citra. You know? Oh wow, I'm in luck. You're always in luck if you're in this stream. Switch doesn't have ROMs. Yeah, exactly. So it's just not possible. Because I feel like a ton of people would love to make enhancement hacks for Sword and Shield. People would love to do it. ROM is read-only memory, Switch doesn't have those, it's regular memory. Ah, fair enough, gotcha. So then, like, it would be like, what, an ISO? 4890, you'll be good. Might actually take the lucky egg off, though, for now. Give you that mystic water back, just temporarily. But you can dump the probably Java code of Sword and Shield, reverse engineer the code and make ROM hacks. True. But yeah, I mean, at that point, how do you run it? You'd have to like hack your Switch, right? To do that, because there's no emulator that runs Switch games, right? Switch uses ARM processors, so my guess would be they would use APKs. Ah, okay, APKs, fair enough. Way at the bottom of my passion fruit sparkling water. Well, Small Ant has been running modded Super Mario Odyssey. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you make a good point. Yeah, he does run those mods, so if anything, my guess is that it's easier to make mods for Pokemon. Really? Huh. That surprises me that no one's... If that's the case, I'm surprised that no one's done it yet. Maybe the Pokemon game's harder to tweak mod-wise than Super Mario Odyssey? I don't know why, though. I think Mario Odyssey would be harder to crack and mod than Sword and Shield. Though I guess Pokemon always has a lot of different like individual like Pokemon that all have their own abilities and moves and learn sets and that. Two things. Just because it's easier doesn't mean it's easy. True. True. Make a good point. Although I feel like, again though, there would be more because ROM hacking or modding Pokemon games is typically a pretty a common thing, not a common thing, but things that people like to do. I'm surprised it's not happened yet. And two, modded games online could brick your Switch. Yeah, that's fair enough. So maybe Pokemon has some online requirements that people haven't bypassed yet or something. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it does like to have that YCOM feature, right? Maybe Elon Musk should do it because he can buy a ton of Switches. Kidding, of course. Oh boy. Should only be maybe one more Ordino fight away, actually, from getting Yogurt up to a good enough experience point. Are we ready to take on the old Iris? I do like the story of well, I like the fact I love Iris as a champion in Black and White 2. It's always been interesting. What I'm thinking as someone who knows some security programming, the most likely thing is library hijacking. So they load their module and some library that the games use, but this is kind of tough to do. You're basically hacking the game to play it modded, and the Switch OS is going to fight tooth and nail to avoid this being possible. True that. Excuse me, need to burp. But yeah, I like Iris as a champion in Black and White 2, but I've always found it interesting that, like, you know, she's only a gym leader in White 1. She's not a gym leader in Pokemon Black 1. That's Drayden. So in the story of Black into Black 2, Drayden's the gym leader all the way throughout, and Iris just goes from not a gym leader to a champion. But in White to White 2, Iris goes from being a gym leader to a champion, and Drayden then becomes the gym leader in her place. It's just going to be easier than Hex editing the assembly directly. I code an assembly, boy, that is a headache already, and I'm supposed to do it. Fair enough. That can's done. Nice. Okay. Surf away. Huh, that is a weird thing to do in... That is a weird thing to do in Black and White 2. Yeah, right? So Iris becomes a champion, but... Yeah, it's like... the story's slightly different if you're playing from Black to Black 2 than White to White 2. Right? Black to Black 2, Drayden stays gym leader. Iris goes from not being a gym leader to just being a champion. White to White 2, Iris goes from gym leader to champion, and Drayden goes from not gym leader to gym leader, which seems more reasonable. Like, it seems crazy that Iris in the 2 years would leapfrog everyone up to champion. Although we are doing that too, to be fair. As the player character, we do that. Why not have person who was gym leader become Elite Four and person who has not become the gym leader? So it's the same story, but gender flipped, basically. Yeah, you could say that. Alrighty. The team is ready. So, I'm just going to, yeah, I think I'm going to give Carolina the Fighting Gem. So you can use a Fighting Gem boosted superpower if needed. And Yogurt is going to get the Quick Claw. Switch that around. So, here's the team. Here's what we got, right? We've got Hash Brown holding the Shell Bell. The moves Earthquake, Metal Claw, Rock Slide, Swords, Dance. We've got Toasty, the Crocodile. Intimidate, holding black glasses using Dig, Crunch, Rock Tomb, Foul Play. We could change Rock Tomb to Rock Slide, actually. Or maybe something else, I haven't looked. Rock Candy, holding a Hard Stone, knowing Rock Slide, Bulldoze, Stealth Rock, and Iron Defense. Carolina, holding a Fighting Gem, knowing Fire Punch, Hammer Arm, Rock Slide, and Dig. So you look at Hammer Arm's power is 100, yeah. Mint, holding a Silk Scarf, knowing Return, Horn Leech, Feint Attack, and Aromatherapy. Yogurt, holding a Quick Claw, knowing Surf, Shadow Ball, Rain Dance, Recover. And that's it. I could maybe put Toxic on Yogurt. So if it comes to Yogurt, Yogurt can get a Toxic off. Right? But, and I've got the Shadow Ball TM. Can anyone learn Brick Break? Hash Brown can learn Brick Break. Toasty can learn Brick Break. And Carolina can learn Brick Break. That's a good move. Brick Break is an excellent move. It's better than Rock Tomb. And Brick Break's the same power as Rock Slide, but it does fighting damage versus rock damage. So I probably prefer to have Brick Break over Rock Slide if it's not going to be Stab. And also, that is something that I definitely dislike about Pokemon. You're taking on gym leaders, aren't you supposed to become a leader in their place? Or that only happens with the champion. How does one qualify as a gym leader? Oh yeah, I said I was in luck and forgot to mention why I'm in luck. That's true. So Toasty learned Brick Break. Sludge Bomb. It's a strong move. Who can learn it? Hash Brown, not special attacking. Toasty's not special attacking either. Yogurt is. And could be an interesting move on Yogurt. Rock Tomb, Aerial Ace, Flame Charge, Thief, Fling, Skydrop, Acrobatics, Shadow Claw, Retaliate, Flash, Volt Switch, Struggle Bug, Bulldoze, Frost Breath, Rock Slide, Work Up, Poison Jab. Poison Jab's not a bad move. July 10th is Saturday, so I thought I'd get paid either tomorrow or Monday. Then I got a notification from my bank. Paid one day earlier than I thought. Nice. So the only Pokemon I have that can learn Poison Jab is Hash Brown. Not sure about that, Chief. Grass Knot, Rock Smash, and then Cut Flies. So I could teach Toxic to Yogurt. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be using Surf. I could go back to Isurus. Is it Isurus? No, go back to Mistralton City. Fly back to Mistralton. Just so I can forget Surf. Just for right now. And then teach Toxic. Because I could use Toxic Recover strats, right? Probably the best way to do it, actually. With Yogurt. That's probably the best strat Yogurt can use. Because what other move would I get rid of, right? On Yogurt? Because I can't get rid of Surf right now unless I go and forget it. I mean, I wouldn't need Rain Dance, would I? Either. Although I'd have to go buy the Rain Dance TM if I wanted to put Rain Dance back on Yogurt. That's the only problem there. Shadow Ball, I have the TM for it, but that you'd be more likely to use Shadow Ball versus Surf. So I think I might actually just, but then you don't need, yeah. I'll just fly back, I'll fly back to Mistralton really quick. To learn, to make, Yogurt forget, Surf, and then I can teach Toxic. So I'll just put Hash Brown in the PC temporarily. And then fly back to Mistralton. Because I've still got Peking, who can fly. I'm gonna fly back to Mistralton. So the move deleter. This is the last thing we're doing, and then we're going into the fight. Oops, it's not in here. Dummy. You're over here. Here you are. Yes. Yogurt. Which should be forgotten. Forget Surf, please. Seems crazy taking Stab Surf off of a Jellicent, but it's really not going to come in handy in this gym fight specifically at all. There is no need to have it. It's just going to be resisted by every single one of Iris's Pokemon. So you learn Toxic instead. And that's it. Now I'm going to go fly back to Opelucid. And then take Peking back out again. Put hash brown back in. Just put him there and then move. There we go. Okay. Nice. Let's make sure hash brown's right at the front, toasty in second, everyone else in the back as well. Nice. I am looking forward to this fight. Well, not really, but it's what I have to do now to keep going. This is the last gym leader in the game. Final gym in the game. Let's do it. But actually, to keep up the suspense, I'm actually going to go to the bathroom one more time. I really need to pee, apparently. A lot this evening. Apologies, but I will be right back. We'll be getting to the Iris fight in just a moment. Alright, we're back. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. Coming for you, Iris. We do have to do the puzzle again really quick, unfortunately, but never mind. This will be one of the last things we do in today's stream. We might take on Sharon as well on Route 10, if we have the time. Because that's the next fight after, this gym leader, after Iris, is Sharon. Okay. Iris is up there. It was this veteran who we lost Nando's to. That veteran right there. Go. Rest in pieces, Nando's. Absolutely. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm actually probably going to get Nando's for dinner. Sounds like a good plan, right? Alright, there we go. Looking around. Do you eat Pokemon? No, the actual restaurant food. I mean, that's what they do in the Pokemon world. They have to, right? If they claim that there are no other animals in the world, which is already, you know, an if. But if there are no animals in the world and there's only Pokemon, then how do you eat meat? Right? I'm a pretty firm believer that they definitely eat Pokemon in the Pokemon world. Like, humans eat Pokemon for sure. I mean, we see other animals in the first seasons. Yeah, that's the one counter to that one. But that's literally it. It's like, apart from the first season, there hasn't been any other animals in the world. Alright. It's Iris time, ladies and gentlemen. We're saving. We're turning the battle animations back on. I remembered. But also, yeah, they probably eat Pokemon. They say the same about us eating animals. Yeah, exactly. So we're turning the battle scene back on. We played 66 hours of this game. Holy cow. Alright. Make sure Hash Brown's at the front. We could wipe if this plan doesn't go right. But if that is what happens, we go out in style. Let's get started, Iris. It's go time. The final gym leader in the game. It's Iris. Alright, she is leading with her Fracture. Level 41, pure dragon type with rivalry for its ability. Once again, it knows the moves. Dragon Tail, Dragon Dance, Assurance, and Dragon Rage. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get off a Swords Dance. It'll either use a Dragon Tail or a Dragon Dance. I'm assuming it might use Dragon Rage. We're getting a Swords Dance off first. So we've already got the +2. It's gone for the Dragon Dance. Okay, that's what I expected it to do. I didn't actually put my Excadrill stats back in again. Apologies, I'm just going to quickly do this. Well, 43. Your stats are 167 in HP. Your attack is a 129. Your defense is a 62. Your special attack is a 51. Your special defense is a 71. And your speed is an 87. Okay. And you've got Sand Force for your ability. You're holding a Shell Bell. And your moves are Earthquake, Metal Claw, Rock Slide, and Swords Dance. You've already got the +2 attack now. So we go to Iris's Fracture. It's Dragon Dance now, which means it has +1 attack and +1 speed, meaning it will outspeed me now, and it'll likely try and go for the Dragon Tail, but the Dragon Tail always puts its priority at the back, even if you've got a speed boost. So if it doesn't go for the Dragon Tail, it could try going for another Dragon Dance maybe, or it'll go for the Dragon Rage. But I'm going to go for the Earthquake myself. It's going for another Dragon Dance. Okay. So it's now got +2 attack and +2 speed. By my calculations, this should KO. Nice. Oh, it was a crit too. Absolutely, yes. Okay, now we have Iris's Druddigon. We got level 44 as well, which is really good. Makes our HP 171, our attack 133, our defense 63, our special attack 52, special defense is 72, and speed is 89. Nice. So now she's sending out her Druddigon. Her Druddigon, pure, level 41, pure dragon type with sheer force for its ability, knowing the moves Night Slash, Revenge, Dragon Tail, and Chip Away. The risk was calculated, but man, I'm bad at math. Iris, probably. I don't know, lol. Yeah, so this thing is scary, right? It's got, Revenge, which does a lot of damage. But, I mean, Revenge can't even KO on a single hit crit. And I do outspeed this thing, meaning I should get the Earthquake off. Yep, I get the Earthquake off, and this should OHKO. Yep, there you go. Everything so far so good. Now comes her ace Pokemon, her Haxorus. Level 43, pure Dragon type with Mold Breaker for its ability, knowing the moves Dragon Tail, Dragon Dance, Slash, and Assurance. This thing does outspeed me, so it's going to go for something. It could try going for the Dragon Tail, which if it does, it's going to bring out, it should bring out Toasty to intimidate it. If it goes for any other move apart from well, no, but even if it goes for Dragon Tail, it should go last. If it goes for Dragon Dance, I'll then KO with Earthquake. If it goes for Slash, it'll do at most 31 damage, 62 with a crit, then I'll use Earthquake. If it uses Assurance, it'll either use 22 damage or 44 with a crit, and then I'll use Earthquake. So, it's using Dragon Dance, okay. Which gives it a +1 to its attack and speed, which makes it really scary. But, Earthquake should OHKO. Yes. The Excadrill sweep. Yeah, boys. Oh, so good. So good. We got there. All that prep. It went off without a hitch. And gym badge number 8 is ours. That was well deserved. X can sweep that drill. Yes. And we get the TM for Dragon Tail. Not that powerful, really. It's 60 power. But yes. We can now head to the Pokemon League. So that was good. That was good. We still got like 13 minutes left in the stream. Well, gotta go now. Have a good rest of the stream. No worries, Billy. Have a good one. Thank you for sticking by the stream and watching the Iris fight. It was very, very good. Glad you could stick around. Hopefully I will see you when my stream start again next week. Have a good weekend. Catch you later. Hello, how is Iris doing? We've got Juniper hanging out. Show you where such a strong trainer should head next. Yeah, she's just going to tell me to go into Route 10, because that goes to the Pokemon League. Yep. You're going to give me the Master Ball as well, aren't you? Thank you very much. Okay. That's it. We're going to go heal, of course. That was an excellent fight. I was very happy with that. That actually went off perfectly as I calculated it without any problems whatsoever. And I'm very, very happy with myself for that. Okay. So now we do have to turn our attention towards Route 10. And we do have a fight against our old friend Charon. Although we do also get an encounter in Route 10. So let's look at our possible encounters. Just in standard walking, 30% Herdier, 30% Rufflet, 20% Bouffalante, 10% Fungus, and 10% Throw. Herdier is the only dupe there. In the Shaking Grass, it's 80% Audino, 10% Emolga, 5% Stoutland, and 5% Sork. So the only non-duplicate there is Sork. So I could get a guaranteed Sork encounter with the Shaking Grass if I wanted to. Or I could try going for one of the other Pokemon. If I used a level 36 Repel trick, I could guarantee either a Rufflet or a Throw. But, or you can just interact with Fungus and Amoonguss, like in the grass, I suppose. You can get an Amoonguss encounter. Which is not a bad idea, you know, could be a possible one. But, yes, so that's what lies ahead of us. Rufflet evolves super late, right? 54, yeah, again, super late evolutions. Bouffalante, of course, doesn't evolve. Would Sork be the best Pokemon to get here? maybe. Fighting type, decent stats, got sturdy. Bouffalante, I'm sure, isn't too bad either, right? Bouffalante can have either Reckless or Sap Sipper for its ability. Reckless boosts the power of recoil damage moves by 20%. Sap Sipper, well, we have Sap Sipper on Mint. Raises your attack by 1 stage when you're hit by a grass type move, and it also does no damage. And I think Bouffalante's stats are actually pretty good. 110 base attack is good. I mean, and its special, its defenses are pretty good too. 95 in both defense and special defense, and HP. But it's relatively slow, 55 speed. And its moveset is very much like geared towards massive attacks. I mean, it learns Mega Horn by level up at level 41, which is pretty good. I mean, you know, I'd have to teach that to Mint, and even then I'd have to do it via like a heart scale relearn. What would be your best stab move though? You get Swords Dance, but not until level 56, which is a bit sad, so you won't get that in the regular game. I mean, I guess Stab Return, right, would be really good on this thing. Although, if it does have Reckless, you'd want to get maybe, yeah, Head Charge. How much recoil damage does Head Charge do? It does 25% of the damage inflicted. So, Head Charge with Reckless ability boosts from 120 power to 144 power. Becomes a 144 power move. But you definitely have, yeah, and Thrash is a good move as well. Especially if you give it a berry to heal itself. I think I want Bouffalante as my encounter here. But you can't repel trick for the Bouffalante. You just have to hope that you get it. So I think that's honestly the best I can hope for, really. So I've still got Hash Brown and Toasty in this team. I don't really need both, although Toasty's an Intimidate Pokemon, right? Toasty's just really good as an Intimidate mon. And Hash Brown, of course, is OP. I love both of them. If I had to take Toasty out, who would come in? Interesting, we got to plan this, huh? I mean, we could now bring in Dragon Fruit. Or Chow Mein, or Escargot, if we wanted to. It'd be interesting, right? It'd be really interesting. We've got some things to think about, huh? Let's just have a look at Charon's team. He'll have his Unpheasant with a Scope Lens, probably best handled by either Hash Brown or Rock Candy. He'll have his Simipour with a Mystic Water, best handled by Mint, I think. Lipard holding a Citrus Berry, best handled probably by Carolina with Superpower. And then his Superior, probably best handled also by Carolina with Fire Punch, Sheer Force boosted Fire Punch. Yeah, so, yeah, Rock Candy for the Unpheasant, Mint for the Simipour, and then, because, like, literally 4 out of my 6 Pokemon are weak to Water-type moves. 4 out of them. 4 out of the 6. That's crazy, man. Not good. Not good. But really, I'd make sure that, like, I'd probably finally connected to chat. Oh, hey, Sinistake, how you going? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, you missed out on the Iris fight, and we're kind of winding down a little bit, just doing our planning ahead starting next week when we go on to Route 10 and taking out Charon. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best team composition here going forward. But hello, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by, of course. Hello, welcome, welcome. I'll be raiding Ryan once this is over, because I'm sure he's started to stream now. Oh, I saw the Iris battle. Nice, nice. Glad you could see it. you saw that the Excadrill sweep worked. I was like, this seems to work, right? It doesn't seem like it's going to actually be an issue. But I was like, for some reason, I was like, is something going to go wrong? But luckily it didn't. It worked out perfectly, so that was good. But now we're just looking ahead and seeing what we're going to make our team up of now. Because I don't think... Happy to see my least favorite Pokemon put in some work. Oh man, I apologize. But yeah, I'm thinking I don't want to have both Toasty and Hash Brown on my team because they're both ground types. I don't like doubling up on types. And out of the two, Hash Brown's probably better with Swords Dance, right? Even though Toasty is also really good with Intimidate. So I'm thinking maybe taking out Toasty. But if I take out Toasty, who do I bring in? Dragon Fruit. The level cap's now level 50. I think my level cap's going to be level 51. Because I know that the strongest Pokemon that the Elite Four have, I believe, are level 50, right? They're all level 50. But then N's strongest Pokemon is level 52, and Gets' strongest is level 54. So I think I'm going to let my level cap be level 51, or should I make it 52? If Crook is Intimidate, it's better than Excadrill. Really? But I mean, Excadrill has Swords Dance, though. Swords Dance boosted Earthquake. Crocodile doesn't have that. Crocodile has Dig and Crunch, and then you want to pick up Emolga. Yeah, but the problem is my Emolga's got a quiet nature. It's got a quiet nature, and it's got... I checked its stats before. I'm pretty sure this Emolga has, like, no speed EVs or really low speed EVs. It's got a quiet nature which lowers speed, and it's got a 41. Yeah, it's got actually, this Emolga has a negative speed nature, and it's got 0 IVs in speed. So it's literally the slowest Emolga in existence. So that's why I didn't really use it, because it was like, you know, it's a bit slow, on the slow side. I mean, I haven't really looked at its other stats. You look at its HP is, you know, it's got 27 IVs, 28. Sorry, just EV trained it a bit. That's true. I'm not very good at EV training, specifically in Gen 5 here, though. Like in vanilla games, sorry. But I could do, I suppose. Emolga is really, really good. You do make a good point. I mean, that's why I got it originally, because I thought it was going to be really good, and then I just saw how how it was so damn slow for an Emolga, and just thought, wow, not great. And just kind of went, never mind. But if you're saying how really insanely good it is, I mean, it's fast. I'd say, but I mean, its attack and special attack aren't super great. I mean, I'll look at its moveset. It gets Volt Switch, which is, of course, its signature move. Well, not its signature move, but a move that it has that was introduced here. It gets Light Screen, which is nice. Gets Acrobatics, which is nice. It does have a special attack boost nature, at least, even though its physical attack seems to be better. It seems to be more physically offensive, Emolga as well, so that kind of hinders it a bit with electric moves. Can learn Wild Charge, I suppose. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. It's all very, very interesting, and I'm not 100% sure, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If you guys stick around till Monday, when you come back on Monday, we'll be looking at more team stuff, and we'll be figuring it out going forward. Yeah? Sound good? All right, but it is 8 o'clock now, which means it is time to end the stream. Thank you for sticking around and watching the stream. We finally managed to take out Iris after all the faffing about. It is, you know, pretty tedious, but we managed to get there, which was really, really good. And we'll be heading onwards after that. But thank you very much for watching. I had a good week. Hopefully you guys have had a good week watching the streams as well. I'll be back on Monday at 6 p.m. for more streaming goodness. Let's load up Ryan, Pokemon Explains channel. He's currently running attempt 10 of his blind Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke. So we'll be jumping into that. But thank you very much, Cinestake, for the tips there. You said Volt Switch Thunderwave Acrobatics. That's a good point. You make a good point there. Noted that down. Okay, I've got that down here on my notes. Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We're about to hit that raid. Hopefully you guys can join me. But thank you guys very much for watching. Go follow my Twitter. Follow my Twitch here. Sub on Twitch if you want to. Go subscribe to me on YouTube. And I'll see you next time, okay? Peace.